All right, egg cutting for clutch 2204. This is Bianca's clutch. She is a pastel spider piebald female. She was paired with Whitaker. I believe we had 2 locks with Whitaker. He is a Enchi, yellow belly or gravel het pied. And then Whitaker was pulled from breeding rotation because he didn't want to eat for quite a while. He actually went 7 months before he finally ate. And then she was paired with Xerxes. I believe they also got in 2 locks before ovulation. 10 eggs, 10 fairly big eggs at about 110 grams apiece. And all of them look lovely.
And today is?
And today is August 17th. Mm-hmm. One of the eggs is much juicier than the others, so that should be fun.
And hopefully we'll get a bunch of visual pieds so we'll know who was the sire of the clutch.
No, hopefully we won't get a bunch of visual pieds. Because then we get a bunch of triple-hets.
I like that.
But if we get visual pieds, that will be very useful for us as well. And we have only 1 pied in our entire collection, and that is Bianca. So I will not be disappointed with visual pieds, but man, the idea of making triple-hets is exciting, and my light is in my way.
Do we know whose egg this one was?
So we're starting with 1.
Thing 1.
The list is right up behind you.
Is it mine?
I don't know.
And right off the bat, what the
Nope.
heck?
Thing 1, egg 1 is thing 2's.
What? We shouldn't have anything that looks like this.
I see.
And I don't even know what it is.
See.
If you'd like to see, buddy, you can come on over. You're gonna have to get off Mommy's lap for a second.
It's mine.
And actually, maybe Mommy wants to come over here and look too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Excuse me? What the heck? Huh? I mean, maybe it's a really pale super pastel?
Yeah.
Hey, don't steal mommy.
Which,
Thing 2, do not worry about it.
if that's what this is, then we're looking at a Xerxes baby. But man, that's weird looking. That oh boy.
And you thought after the last 2 clutches that this was going to be a nice simple clutch.
Seriously, this was supposed to be easy, folks. I'm getting to the point where I am starting to feel as though I can't identify the most basic of ball python genes. Okay.
Walking in my way.
Oh my goodness. Well, honey, I don't think you can really see inside the egg from over there anyway.
So, egg number 2. I'm going to try to do these in order.
Okay, egg number 2 is also thing 2.
I have my egg.
Okay, buddy, you're getting both yours out quick and early.
Yeah.
My
Yours isn't until 4, love.
And what have we got here?
Hey, do not.
I mean, now I'm just confused. Again, I'm seeing a lot less color than I was expecting, which maybe they just haven't colored up yet. Buddy, please shush. So this, yeah, could just be a a funky looking pastel. Although maybe we're not looking at Xerxes, maybe we're looking at Whitaker and there's Enchi in there. Oh, Lord. Okay.
Hey, egg number 3
Egg number
is yours.
Okay, this is mine. The kids each got an extra pick.
Where is my egg?
So
Where's my eggs?
they have a slightly better chance of hitting the quote-unquote best snake. Okay, so we've got spider and this is looking to me a little more like Enchi. So maybe there was yellow belly in that first one to make the craziness. So maybe we are looking at Whitaker. We haven't seen any pieds yet, which odds would say 50%. But definitely spider. Definitely pastel.
see that
Maybe it's a super pastel instead. But that highly reduced pattern tends to suggest Enchi. Alright, so at least we're not looking at something that doesn't make any sense.
Hey, do not
This one.
over seats or you both are going to be asked
alright.
to leave.
Yeah, both you go. Thank you. All right, egg number 4.
Is thing 1's.
Oh, his third one?
His first one.
Oh, there were thing 2s earlier.
Yes.
Hello. So I think we have a deformed snake here.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty severely. It's alive, but looks like spider and stuff. But that is our first deformed in number 4. So I think we'll have to euthanize that one.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it's always a bummer about breeding things.
Yep.
Let's see what we got here. The first 3 though looked good from what I could see.
Number 5.
Number 5.
All right, this is my first one.
All right. And
Is it
another.
pied?
Nope, it is spider. And probably pastel. And this looks like more just like a regular bumblebee to me. But yeah, again, lacking a lot of yellow, so probably these just haven't colored up all that much. But it looks good otherwise. Alright, egg number 6.
Egg number 6 is thing 1.
Okay. This is the juicier one, although it's not quite as juicy as I thought. Seems like it dented on the bottom rather than the top or the sides. So it's not as bad as I was expecting. And oh boy. Well, no, we've got a missing eye on this one.
Oh.
So we've got a spider, not pied, definitely pastel, Looks like it's got its other eye, so it's just missing one.
No, that's not terrible.
No, and you know, I've seen a number of people with snakes missing both eyes that do just fine through life. Luckily for ball pythons, they have other means of seeing the world. But the fact that we have seen no pieds so far, and even though there's some weirdness going on in that first one, would seem to indicate that we are looking at Xerxes babies.
Since we don't have any pieds yet.
Yeah, no pieds. But in all honesty, I'm not 100% sure. Like, this is... What the heck is this?
Number 7?
Yeah, this is number 7, and this is...
That's yours.
There should not be anything in here that looks even remotely like this. Come look at this.
I mean, there's no way it could be a Partho clutch, right?
No. I mean, this is not... There is...
Wow.
This looks like more like a Mesmer baby. What is that?
Super pale.
Super pale, but look at that.
Blushed out in saddles.
Dorsal striping, whacked out pattern, unusual colors.
Well, so remind me what Xerxes is supposed to be.
Xerxes is Pastel, Crypton, so het cryptic, het clown.
Right.
Desert ghost, and Pastel Hypo.
Well, I mean, I believe that Hypo.
Well, but that doesn't even.
I know.
You know, even if he does carry Hypo, and even if some of these carry Hypo, it shouldn't do much. Certainly not what number 1 and number 7 look like. That is nuts. I mean, we're gonna have to go take a look, and maybe we're dealing with a retained sperm, but that seems like a real long shot, because we've had... This is the second season that we've had Bianca.
Right.
And she resorbed last season.
Right.
So it's not impossible, but it seems unlikely that we'd be dealing with retained sperm.
Well, I was just wondering
Juicy.
what the odds are that...
So we have another spider, very reduced pattern again. Still lacking in color, which apparently they just haven't colored up much. Looks fine otherwise. Just check. Yeah. Yep. And alive. I don't see any defects with this one. I suppose there's a possibility that Bianca is hiding a gene or two.
That's what. Well, I was wondering if one or the other of them could be even het for something that we didn't know about.
Well, I mean, what we're seeing doesn't look like a
Het.
recessive. It looks like, it looks like a crazy codon of some sort. Like I said, I mean, that last one almost looks like it would be a Mesmer baby. I mean, it is weird. Yellow belly can do some crazy stuff, but...
To color.
Well, it'll mess up pattern sometimes when it's kind of high expression.
Right. But I mean,
and especially when you mix it with other genes.
But what you're mostly surprised about is the color of these.
Well, sometimes they just haven't colored up. Alright, so this is a crazy looking spider. Definitely spider, but very whacked out pattern. That we can see. And there's a lot of snake that's invisible right now. but nothing all that wacky. I don't think. I mean, I've seen other pastel Cryptons, not DG, that look very similar to what Xerxes looks like. So I wouldn't expect that he's carrying something unexpected. But I'll do some more research there. And, you know, of course, Bianca is all white except for her head.
Right.
And while her head doesn't look all that much different from any other pastel Spide. Alright, so this one looks pretty normal-ish.
What is pretty normal-ish?
Well,
in
it's,
this
you know,
context?
it has a... I mean, it doesn't have like just a regular normal pattern. You know, maybe it looks more... not exactly Enchi. I'm not seeing wide bands. I'm seeing narrow bands. But nothing bonkers. Just slightly unusual, which could easily be explained by being triple-het. You know, with that. So nothing that's got me really scratching my head. But boy, we got a couple in there that make absolutely zero sense to me.
Well, if nothing else, we got 0 pides out of this.
Yes.
Presumably,
Yes.
it's not a Whitaker clutch.
Yep. And that first one, you know, maybe it's just a wacky looking super pastel triple-het. But boy, number 7, that's weird. That's seriously weird. All right. Well, looking forward to these coming out of the eggs and doing an update on these.